So Battlefield 6 is officially launched, and wow, what a debut. The hype leading up to the release was massive, and judging by the numbers we're seeing right now, it's been one of the most successful launches in Battlefield history. But of course, it wouldn't be an EA launch without some drama. This time it came in the form of EA app completely locking out players on day one. Yours truly was one of those victims, but it actually is not as bad as you thought. I will say this. Uh, some of these Battlefield Reddit, I think I'm just going to stop watching it because some of them are just straight out just complaining for the sake of complaining. Uh, you see them all the time posting stuff, complaining about really petty stuff, and there has been some issues. I had a few myself. But David Serling came out and says, please keep the feedback coming with the first weekend for Battlefield 6 in the wild. We are bound to have some found issue problems, stuff you like to see change, perhaps even praise. It's still all good. I want to know. And the team is eager to show you how much we care. And I think he means what he says, and he says what he means, because that's the reason for the Battlefield Labs. They're listening, man. We haven't had this in so long. But with all that said, let's talk about some of the success. Battlefield 6 absolutely crushed expectations. There's no doubt about that. Day one player count skyrocketed. It was filling servers instantly across all platforms: PC, PlayStation, Xbox. Streams of game dominated the Twitch channel, and social media was flooded with clips, massive battles, destruction environments, and those classic only Battlefield moments. Critics and fans alike praised the gunplay, the revamped squad mechanics, and the sheer scale of maps. It's safe to say Battlefield is back. It is back. I've had my few complaints. I mean, I tried both mouse and keyboard and controller. Controller's still OP, but I get why they do it. I do like the fact that mid-game you could change it. There's no skill-based matching. Obviously, got destroyed, and I love it. And, maybe I'm just old, but the graphics might need a little tuning, because some of you campers out there, the ones that post stuff on Reddit saying, can't wait for the players to see my positioning, and I legitimately asked, is that code for camping? And it butthurt a bunch of you Redditors out there, which was hilarious as well. But yes, not everybody had a good experience on day one. I didn't, for sure, but it actually worked out for me. If you were trying to get into Battlefield 6 through the EA app on PC, there's a chance you ran into a brick wall. I did. Players reported being stuck with an error message, failed downloads, or an app refusing to recognize the game. Imagine pre-orders staying up late waiting for the launch, and then the app just says, nope, you're not playing today. Yep, I was frustrated. No doubt I was frustrated. At first, I was hoping that I could get in the game by midnight. Didn't work. Then when the time came where I got the little countdown ready to go, and I click on there, it says, I have to purchase the game. That was so frustrating. But they came out with a fix, I guess, hours later. Now, obviously, like I said before, I really wasn't going to play much on day one, but I was glad to see that they said today we experienced an outage, the EA app that prevented some of the players who pre-ordered Battlefield 6 accessing the game, and we know this can be frustrating, so wanted to offer an apology with perks. The fix has been rolled out, but we aren't done. Anyone on the EA app who was impacted will receive 12 hardware and 12 career 60-minute boosters, which should arrive at impacted players in-game inbox this weekend. I already got mine. In addition, we will be granting impacted players full access to Seasonal Battle Pass. If impacted players purchase the Phantom Edition, which I did, we will be granting them access to Season 2 of Full Battle Pass. Now, that right there got me. I don't remember Activision ever doing something like that, even after playing all these years with all their screw-ups. So I'm glad. I'm really glad. I'm really happy they're doing what they're doing, and I'm so looking forward to playing more Battlefield. So the community made sure, make sure to let EA know how frustrated we were. And obviously social media blew up. I know I posted some stuff on day one. There were memes, there were plenty of jokes. There were even talks or jokes about Origin might have actually worked better than the EA app. That was the old, I guess, I don't know, engine that they used before, or app that they used before. Some players even went as far as saying they were considering refunding the game because they couldn't get in. It actually crossed my mind. But to EA's credit, like I said, they did respond fairly quickly on Twitter, their support channels. They acknowledged that the issue was there, confirmed it was tied to the EA app's authentication system, and rolled out a hotfix within hours. Still the damage was done already. On the launch day, when momentum is at peak, thousands of players were left on the sidelines. But again, I think they did the right thing by, coming out as soon as they could and fixing the problem, addressing the problem, acknowledging that there was a problem, keeping the community updated, keeping the community informed, which is something not many studios do. And when they do it, it actually feels good because you know what to expect. Your anxiety is not crazy over the top. It's not getting out of control. But so far, there have been issues, but the game is so much fun. I didn't do what I used to do in the past, bought it for all platforms. Obviously, Xbox has screwed up massively, so I may be even selling my Xbox and not playing Xbox anymore with that whole hike on their price. I may keep my PlayStation, so I may be playing some of this on PlayStation. But I noticed, like I said, I'll be able to put in your Xbox controller, your PlayStation controller, and they work fine. Well, actually, I haven't tried my PlayStation controller. I did try the Xbox controller, and it works fine to the PC to play this game. Another reason why you should probably ditch console and come over to PC. Many benefits of it, but this is mostly about the launch of Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 was good. It was almost flawless. There's been talks about this for a very long time. EA approached this the right way this time, or the Battlefield team actually, Vince Zampella and crew. I will say I'm glad Vince Zampella was the man in charge. It was done right. It put the proper people in place, community managers out there keeping us updated. You still got people also bashing, some of the devs, which is ridiculous, man. They're doing a good job. They're listening. They're even responding to your silliness. But that's the Battlefield community for some reason. That's okay. This is actually bringing over a new generation, I hope, of players that are here to play and enjoy a game and not fall into the negativity. There's so much negativity all over that I don't know where it ends. I don't know. So where does this leave us? Battlefield 6 has been a massive success overall. The gameplay is strong. The launch numbers are huge, and the buzz around the franchise feels alive again. But EA really needs to sort out the EA app issues. Now, many people actually gave us a heads up on that, said, EA app always has issues. Me, myself, trying to stay, genuine, trying to stay faithful to the company, I guess, saying it's their game, it can't be any issues. I failed, but it's okay. Some players drop 70 or more. I actually bought the Phantom Edition. The last thing you should be worried about should be whether or not the game works, and it's true. Again, for me, it worked out. I really wasn't playing on day one. I was working, so I had an opportunity today to detach myself from work and be able to play. So at the end of the game itself shines, but EA app left a stain that cannot be or probably blamed for not the flawless launch. The launch was still great, though, I think. But with all that said, I want to know what you guys have to say. How did it go for you? Were you guys able to jump on day one? Are you still kind of on the fence on purchasing the game? If you played Battlefield in the past, are you looking, or did you purchase this one? I think you should have. If you never played Battlefield before, is this your first time? I really want to know all those comments in the comment section below. Hit that like, subscribe, hit that little video there on the screen. I'll talk to you guys later.